Hello all, this is Ranjani. I'm a certified unregistered yoga teacher. Today we are going to have a small discussion about how to wake up early in the morning by 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. You may think how this is related with yoga and why I'm choosing this topic. Many of my students conveyed me, though they are very eager to take care of their health by practicing yoga every day, they are busy in their everyday lives with kids, family and career. So they're not able to spend specific time for yoga. Even when they try to wake up early and practice yoga, they are not able to continue it regularly. Recently, I posted a short video on how to wake up early in the morning without any alarm, and the reach for that video was great. So I decided to discuss the most important tips and techniques that helps me to wake up early every day. To add a note, most of these tips I have learnt from my grandmother, who have lived until the age of 96 very actively and energetically. Hope these tips help you to wake up early in the morning. So let's begin. First point, as I said in my short video, we need to decide the time that we need to wake up every morning in the previous night before you sleep. Say 5 a.m. or 5:15 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. Don't keep a range, keep the exact time that you need to wake up. So every night before you sleep, say within yourself or say it aloud, it's your choice. Like, I will wake up tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Just repeat this thrice before you hit your bed. This will register the time that you need to wake up in your subconscious mind, and you will be able to wake up easily. Second tip is fixing a goal, be it a short-term goal or a long-term goal. Choose your goal, because if you have something important to do once you wake up in the morning, and that something is more important than your sleep, then you will be able to wake up easily in the morning. So let's see how it works. If you have a flight or train the next day morning, will you snooze your alarm and sleep? No, right? So more than your sleep, your journey and plan that you have made is more important. So you wake up and get ready. In the same way, so every day if you have a goal to wake up, your body and your mind will be active and fresh to wake up and face the world. I have discussed a lot about how to set up a goal, a long-term goal, a short-term goal, and how to create a habit in our mind in my 21-day workshop. If you have been a part of that, then you will be knowing it much better. So let me give some examples. Your goal may be to lose some weight or to get in shape or to study or to move further in your career. It may be anything, but choose your goal, be it a short term or long term, and write it on a diary or notebook, or even save it in your mobile or laptop. Throughout the day, whenever you find time, just go through this. There's no minimum limit or maximum limit to do this. You can do any number of times as per your convenience. So when you do this, this goal gets registered in our subconscious mind and helps us to remember our goals when our alarm rings. So you won't snooze, you'll wake up and face the day. The third point, the 5-second rule. The craze about your idea of waking up in the morning and doing something will be so high in the night, whereas in the morning when the alarm rings, your mind will give all possible options to snooze the alarm and sleep for some more time. Sometimes the snooze will continue for even an hour. There are other physical aspects related to this snoozing which I'll be covering in the later part of this video. But if you're constantly snoozing your alarm, this 5-second rule may help you. So what is this 5-second rule? Keep your mobile phone little farther from your bed. So you need to wake up and walk at least 5 seconds to reach your phone and press the snooze button or stop. This way your sleep will be disturbed and you will be able to wake up early in the morning at the decided time. Or you can count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in your mind when the alarm goes. After counting this 5 seconds, go and stop the alarm. This way you are activating your brain rather than giving the time and space for your brain to think about the excuses that it can provide you to snooze the alarm. No excuses. You should decide this firmly in your mind that whenever the alarm rings, there's no place for snooze. You can do this along with the point 1 that we discussed before. Scientifically, the act of snoozing creates the habit of procrastination within us even without our knowledge. So, don't snooze. Fourth point, physical preparation. I have discussed all the points related on the acts of mentally preparing ourselves to wake up early. But that is not enough. We also need to prepare ourselves physically. Sleep is not a luxury. We all need certain amount of quality sleep to be effective and productive the next day. Have you ever noticed, even after sleeping for 8 to 10 hours in the night, you sometimes feel tired, lazy, or sleepy throughout the day? It means you're not getting enough of the deeper states of sleep. This deep state of sleep is the one where you have the slowest of your brain waves, your heart rate and your breath rate at its lowest rate. Deep sleep is especially essential for your brain health and function. It is the time the brain replenishes and rejuvenates for the next day. Also, the human growth hormone is secreted during this phase, and so the healing of the physical body is aided during this phase. And there are a lot of other things that can be discussed on this topic, which will drag the length of this video. So in short, we need to have enough hours of deep state of sleep in our every night sleep so that we can wake up actively in the morning. There are numerous methods to take care of the quality of your deep sleep state. I am going to mention few important tips that will work for many of the people. The first technique is Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra before sleep will give you the benefits of 3 to 4 hours of sleep in just 30 to 45 minutes. I have posted a video about Yoga Nidra. I'll be giving the link in the description box below. You can check it out later. The second tip for the preparation of your physical body is to slow down when the sun goes down. We need to be in sync with the nature. Try to eat your dinner early, avoid bright lights and avoid e-gadgets at any cost before 1 hour you hit your bed. Set a sleep schedule and try to sleep early, because to wake up early you need to sleep early too. If you watch TV shows and movies just before you sleep, it will not only expose you to the blue light that inhibits or disturbs the hormones that are essential for your sleep, but also the visuals and the story keep running in your mind even after you sleep. This disturbs the quality of the deep sleep state that you can get from 8 to 10 hours of your sleep. So slow down and avoid using e-gadgets before you sleep and follow your circadian rhythm. This helps our physical body to be prepared and active to wake up early in the morning every day. So to rehydrate, decide the time before you sleep. Decide the goal that will not allow you to sleep early in the morning. The 5-second rule without snoozing the alarm. And the physical preparations like Yoga Nidra and slowing down in the evening without using any e-gadgets. These 4 points may seem hard in the beginning, but just trust me, with constant practice, you'll be able to easily follow this forever. Remember, practice makes a man or woman perfect. If you follow all the 4 tips given in the video every day for 27 days regularly, you will be able to wake up early in the morning without any alarm. So do practice and try to wake up early in the morning and achieve your life goals. If you like our content, please do consider subscribing to our channel and press the bell icon to get instant notifications whenever we post a new video. Also, follow us in our Instagram and Facebook pages to get more updates from our channel. You can also share this video with your friends and family who might also get benefited from this video, because sharing is caring. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you next time.